This is Shane, Hurricane Helms, inviting you to watch Rasslin Rage. That's Rasslin, Rasslin, Rage. And if not, what's up with that?
Oh!
It's going down!
This is Rasslin Rage!
Do it now!
This is Rasslin Rage!
Scream it out loud!
This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
It's going down!
This is Rasslin Rage!
Do it now!
This is Rasslin Rage!
Scream it out loud!
This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
Why are you not okay?
I'm picturing Rick Cartier with a sombrero and one of those mustaches. Hola school.
That's great, dude.
So, hello, ladies
Hello,
and gentlemen.
spell check.
Welcome to episode 177 of Rasslin Rage, live right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. With me today is the real deal heel, Danny Beals, and back with us this week is the one and only 24 karat flavor. Blah, 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 blah. Man, there's too much shit to say now. You need less shit to say. No more. You are Josh Harper.
You get to pick one. Happy Harper, Josh Harper. You're still thinking about it, aren't you?
In the chat, I'm pretty sure he said Jesus, but I could only read that as Jose.
I hate spell check.
Jesus Cartier. Horse.
Predict the text.
All right, you can watch Rasslin Rage every Sunday about 7 o'clock right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. That's the letter 2, YouTube.com. All right, if you're catching us on the replay or if you're listening to it on Podbean, hello, this is a message from the past. The winning lottery numbers are 16, 48, 92. But also you can watch it anywhere else that you get your podcast from. Please make sure to give this episode a thumbs up wherever you're watching or listening from, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are so close to 1,000 subscriptions. That'd be awesome to hit that goal. So make sure you hit subscribe, you hit that bell so that way you stay notified whenever anything's coming up for any of our content everywhere of all time.
Josh, why don't you tell them how to help us hit that?
Do what now?
So why don't you tell them how to help us hit 1,000?
Okay, so this is what you're going to do. All right? I need you relatively quickly, okay, preferably tonight. Go out. It's the end of a pandemic. People are still going out to the bars. They're looking to make new relationships. So you're going to go out to the bar. You're going to find someone. You're going to connect with them on a deep, personal, and spiritual level. You're going to date them for a few months, and then you're going to decide that you know that is the one. Okay, and when you know that is the one, you're going to propose. You're going to plan a wedding, and while you're doing the wedding, have a coat check, and everyone keeps their phones in their coats. You take it to the coat check, and then I need you to go into that coat check room, move past the best man and the bridesmaid that are making out in the coat check room, and just go through everyone's pockets and subscribe to Rasslin Rage for me. That'd be awesome.
So, remember that time you were giving me shit about telling kids to go in their mom's purse and get money to donate?
I'm not telling anyone to steal anything. Just take the phone, subscribe, and put it back in their pocket.
I don't know about you guys sometimes, I tell you. But before we get too much further into this one, we have to thank our sponsor, BCWA, which can be found on Facebook at GoBCWA. You can also check out their website, GoBCWA.com. This is where you will be able to purchase tickets. And again, we do have the date for the first show back. That date is October 16th. So we have results from Horror Slam and Pure Pro Wrestling. Ooh. And then we're going to talk about some awards and stuff, right? So when we come back after this.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the
Yes, Harper, a cinnamon dream. I bring you an ice that'll sure make you scream. Demon of fire and cold from above.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I mean, I know it's role playing, but can we do a little more play and a little less role?
All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 12, 13, 18. That's 24 points of damage to make you a happy Harper.
All right. Hello. We are back. So we have results from two events that took place this weekend. First is Horror Slam from the American Legion in Taylor. That's right. This event took place on Friday, the 24th. And then one Mr. Josh Harper. That's Josh, the happy Harper, right? And his most right woman. That's right. In Michigan. We're in attendance. And here are the results. First up, we have Rick Cartier versus Solo versus Brutus Atwell versus Josh, tell me if I'm saying it right, Dante Casson.
Yes.
All right. And the man from the swamp takes the win, Brutus Atwell.
We got old school in here, so did they cheat old school? That's what I'm
cheating. The only way you're going to beat old school Rick Cartier is by cheating. We also had Tommy Vendetta versus the human highlight reel Isaiah Moore, with Tommy taking home the win.
Did Isaiah go high?
He went as high as he could. Hit the ceiling, honestly.
Nice. That kid, dude, he's only been in the business for like 2 years.
Yeah,
It's
pretty good.
insane to watch.
I was gonna say, I bet you that match was pretty hot.
Oh, yeah.
Then it was the Perminator, Sam Beale, versus Joe Demaro. And of course, hey, when you bring the perm and you bring the mullet, you get the win. Sam Beale with the win.
Now, Josh, that is your fourth most favorite wrestler, Sam Beale.
Was he nice to you, Josh?
Was he nice to me? No, he wasn't nice to me. It's Sam Beale.
Did you start it?
Pay attention to the show, Cody. It's your turn.
I'm paying it. I'm just listening to you two. Now we have Forever Young and Sheepy versus DTA with Alex O'Ryan and Aaron. Am I supposed to say that?
No.
Oh, okay. Now
He
we
has a new
have
look. He does have a new look.
DTA getting the win, and I've seen some highlights from this. Holy shit.
Yeah. Aaron O'Ryan and Alex Weir as a tag team is not the tag team you normally think of when you think DTA, but woo, they did it together good.
But you know, it's kind of like thunder and lightning. I mean, really, you think about it. Alex is so fast, and then you got Aaron who just comes in and knocks you down.
Juntai took on Adam Wick, with Juntai taking home the win, but that was not the big thing with this match. Anybody that saw my Facebook on Friday night, I got emotional. I got emotional during this, but Goldman came out and said that at the last Horror Slam show, when Nick Cage cut him open with the pizza cutter, it opened up his third eye, and he can now see the shine in people. And when it came down to it, Adam Wick didn't shine bright enough. But you know who does shine bright? Tommy Vendetta. And Tommy Vendetta attacked Adam Wick. Because Tommy Vendetta and Goldmane are with each other, and DTA came out to save Adam Wick.
What?
Yeah. All of it. Could you imagine sitting there watching that? And people be like, oh, hey, here's the rest of the show. You're like, I don't fucking care.
I'll go home.
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't work in the morning.
You know what? that happened when I saw the Undertaker. Remember when they all come out and jumped Undertaker, put him in the casket against Yokozuna? Then you had to sit and watch the rest of that pay-per-view? Yeah. Same. Then it was Jason Hawk versus Jack Price. With Jason getting the win.
What the fuck? What happened?
Josh, we want an explanation. You were there.
I don't. See, the problem is there are these 3 girls that were there, okay? And they got ridiculously drunk. And Jack Price was worried about their safety, and it took him out of the match. And that's the only possible way I can figure out that Jason got the win.
Okay, that makes sense now. All right, the world is getting back into the right order of things. All right.
Wow. Anyway, so Madman Pondo takes on one sadistic Sean Lawhorn, and the Madman Pondo with the win. Did he get him with the saw blade?
Yeah, but the bigger thing is he got him with a cinder block and a sledgehammer to the junk. Ah! And then
Bro,
we got pieces of that in the trunk. With Madman
wait, you got pieces of what in the trunk?
Concrete.
You don't have his junk in your trunk, right?
I guess I should say, if you go at someone with a sledgehammer, you never know what I got pieces of. I'm not that big of a wrestling fan. At least I would have brought it in and refrigerated it.
Oh.
Then it was El Ridiculoso versus Chuck Stein. In a death match?
In a death match.
It was his first ever death match, right?
Ever death match.
And Chuck Stein is the guy who you're like, hey, you know what? I want to do a death match for the first time.
Now I remember.
I'll pick Chuck Stein.
I remember I had Chuck Stein, or I had El Ridiculoso on, and he talked about doing a death match with Chuck Stein.
Yeah.
And now he did it. Like, he talks things into reality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He talks about it and then he goes and does it.
That's what happens when you follow the rules.
But they're supposed to be like in between steps. Like, if I want to go fight a martial artist, I don't start with you. I don't start with Alex. I start with like Skyjacker and work my way up.
I don't know. He's got a pretty good front kick. You had to watch the dark. Anyway, experience in deathmatch comes into play in this, I'm sure.
Yep.
Chuck Stein gets the win.
Now, I will say I forgot to take notes. So although we did get all the matches, they're not in order because I'm not that organized. We also had Kyler Coleman versus Nate Bach versus Hyena Hagan. When Hagan's music came out, that was a big pop for me. I was happy as heck. And then fucking Kyler Coleman won?
Wait, say that again so I make sure I hear it. Hold on.
Kyler 4-pound, 3-ounce Coleman won.
All right, here's what happened. All right, I'm going to set the scene. I wasn't even there. Okay? I'm going to set the scene. Nate Bach and Hyena Hagan beat the holy hell out of each other. And this little guy came in, old Tyler, and stole the win, didn't he?
Actually, Nate Bach and Kyler Coleman basically tag team to beat the crap out of Hyena Hagan the whole time.
Well, I mean, that's smart. But
And then fought at the very end, and then Hagan beat up Nate Bach, and then Kyler somehow got the win. I feel like the Matrix skipped and I missed a part somewhere. But yeah,
he might have ate a sandwich that day, gained about 3 pounds.
fucking Kyler Coleman beat Hyena Hagan.
Oh,
And this squirted you in your face. He assaulted you at that show too. You know what? We're gonna start a Me Too movement because I too have been squirted in the face by kind of Cody.
Will not be going on Facebook and talking about how Kyler squirted me in the face. If you want to go on there and say hashtag Me Too, that's totally on you, Danny. Just saying.
I don't even know what to do with you guys. So, Saturday, September 25th, Pure Pro Wrestling presented Battle on the Creek from the American Legion Post 256 in Battle Creek. First up, Alexis Royale pinned Hannah Henderson.
Ace Evans and Road Rash defeated Danny Astro and Adam Drake.
Dylan Knight, Nick Zero, and Mr. One Night Only defeated Malice, Princess Tensi, and Dylan Derringer.
Oh boy. You give me this one, dude. You give me this one, right? So Mascarita Divina.
Yep.
Pinned
Mascarita
El
Divina. You did.
Patro.
Patro. Roll your R. Patro.
If he didn't say that right, it's hashtag Cody's fault.
Yep.
Zach Gowen defeated James Alexander by disqualification.
All right. Jack Price pinned Derek Draven.
And Aaron O'Ryan defeats Impact star Josh Alexander.
You know what?
And this dude gave him props on Twitter and all kinds of shit, dude.
My Facebook blew up with this match. I woke up this morning and that's all I seen was Aaron O'Ryan, Josh Alexander. Everything, every feed of every person that I know in the wrestling, that from Michigan that has anything to do with Indy, was talking about that match.
Right. Well, that's all the results we have. So now we're going to talk a little bit about awards, right? So we have to.
Awards.
We're doing awards again, but we have to wait till the year is over, correct? I mean, we can't just, there's still a lot of wrestling.
Like tax year or the year?
The year of 2021.
We do.
Okay, because sometimes I wake up and still think it's 2020, so.
Okay, well, that sounds like a personal problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem.
Turned into 2021.
All right. So, but we were going to do the same categories that we did, right? So we had Breakout Wrestler of the Year, Wrestler of the Year. What did we have? What else?
We did Tag Team of the Year earlier in the year.
We're adding Tag Team of the Year. Yep.
Tag Team. We did
Heel.
Best Match of the Year.
Best Match.
Heel of the Year.
And Heel of the Year.
I do believe Mr. Rick Cartier won Heel of the Year, wasn't it?
What's that?
I said, wasn't it Rick Cartier that got Heel of the Year?
Maybe. I don't remember now. It's been a while.
That was Goldman.
I don't know.
Maybe it was.
But this year, we're gonna.
I
want to do new awards. I don't want to do the same ones we already did. You know what I mean? Like the plaques that we did. I want to do something different.
Yep.
So
now, in order to avoid future problems, are we going to do like ceremonies for these people, or?
I wish we had that kind of money.
Side note: if we did ceremonies for them, it's just going to make Sheepy madder at you.
True. I never even planned on doing any kind of ceremonies, dude. I don't even know. I know, dude, you're going to get me in so much trouble. I know you're soaking it right up, aren't you? Love you too, Josh. Anyways, so we're going to do those. So we go from 5 to 6 this year because we did the tag team vote thing, and we got Nomads and DTA. So this year, instead of having fans vote, we're going to do this a different way. We're gonna reach out to the promoters, all the promoters in the state of Michigan, and they're gonna give us a list. We're gonna send them a thing of each category. They have to list their top 5, right? Their top 5 of each category, and then based upon those votes of the top 5, they have to vote. We will figure out who the top 3 are, and they will have to vote on the number 1. And then that's who wins that award. I'm hoping we get a lot of participation. So,
Hey, if not, BCWA would end up getting a lot of awards.
yeah,
I got the B right.
right. But yeah, so I mean, that's
Right.
really there's we have if breakout wrestler of the year, and so what Josh, can you define a breakout wrestler of the year? Like, what is a breakout? Like, what?
In my mind, Breakout Wrestler of the Year does not mean that you're a new wrestler. Breakout Wrestler of the Year does not mean, haha, look at me, I've got this championship. Breakout, in fact, I would almost say it'd be hard to be a breakout wrestler and a rookie. It's possible. But for me, a breakout wrestler is someone that did something this year that made you go, I need to pay attention to him.
Right.
I need to pay attention to her. I need to be looking at that wrestler a lot harder than I was looking at them. They did something to put eyes on them. Right. That's my definition of breakout wrestler. That's why Sheepy won it last year, because Sheepy just kicked everything into hyperspace, and he turned a lot of eyes towards him. And after 13 years of wrestling, people went, well, why haven't I been paying attention? And I need to correct that now.
Right.
And absolutely, they are.
Well, so then you got breakout wrestlers, you got match of the year.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of possibilities for that, because this is the entire year of 2021.
We've had some good wrestling this year.
I mean, COVID made it a little bit easier for us last year. But this year, absolutely. We are really I'm excited to see what the promoters think.
Right. What they think.
I'm glad that it's not us doing this, that if someone else doesn't like it, we can say, that was on them.
Yeah. Well, and then we have rookie of the year, and we got quite a few new guys out there. Some really good guys like Solo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, House of Truth cranking out people like the Cookie Cutter Factory, and those guys are just, holy crap. They're coming out fighting like they've been doing it for years. I don't understand how they're putting that level of experience on new people.
Well, and then you got Brutus Atwell.
Are we putting it as, are we kind of revamping it because we didn't have, the problem with COVID that we did last year to this year? Or are we going to leave it at 2 years and include the ones that were here that started last year and this year?
2 years, man.
I'll say 2 years.
I'm good with 2 years. Absolutely.
2 years, dude. That's the commish. It's 2 years, bro. You got to have less than 2 years in the business to be qualified as a rookie.
I found it, and I have each category, the people who are nominated for those categories all written down. And man, I'm looking at some names where I was like, yeah, you know what, I get it.
Well, you know what? But see now, for instance, for the rookie of the year, some of those people don't qualify no more.
No, that's very true.
You know what I mean? So
actually, the rookie last year was Guru, wasn't it?
Huh?
Yes. Guru last year was rookie of the year.
Yeah. So, and then wrestler of the year, and then what would somebody, if you were a promoter, okay? I mean, I know we're not, but you think you own a business and you got your top guy. Is that the guy you're saying is the wrestler of the year, your top guy, the guy that you're putting the strap on, the guy that you're, booking in the main events to bring in the people? Or I mean, who's your top five as wrestler of the year? Where do you come up with that list? How do you even think about that?
I mean, do you say, do you nominate the person that you can put on the card that's going to be there? They're going to put on an amazing show no matter who they wrestle with. And then you get that right partner with them and it puts them right into the match of the year category. Do you go with the person that's done the biggest things? Do you go with the belt collectors?
Right.
I have no clue what would classify you for wrestler of the year. And it's definitely one of those ones where I'm happy that someone else has to come up with the names.
Yeah, absolutely.
I I mean, I'll vote all day if you give me a list of names to go.
I mean, it's still a good conversation to have, though. I mean, you really have to think about this for a second. I mean, my lord.
If you were a promoter, what would you look for your guy who you're going to nominate? You know, or even that's just even your top three. What you're a promoter, what would someone have to do to be in your top three for Wrestler of the Year? What kind of accomplishment would they have to create?
And dude, there's a lot there to talk about right there, because I mean, if I'm anybody, like I want someone that I'm thinking about the person that's doing the most for the company, the guy that's helping with the younger guys and still sticking around, tearing down the ring, doing all those things. You know what I'm saying? But excuse me, man, that beer. Woo! I just who am I to say that though? Right? You know, for me as a fan, I'm looking at like who's the guy or girl, right? Who's the guy that's getting the most people in the seats? Who's the guy that everybody's interested in?
Right.
Who's the guy or girl that everybody's waiting for their next move or their next promo or whatever, their next merch drop, or whatever it may be? You know what I mean? Who's that person? Because that, to me, that's the person that if they're creating interest and people are talking and that's the guy that they want to see, and or that's the girl they want to see, and those people are going to those promotions for that. That's the person I'm picking. You know
I would think the words that come to my head immediately are card subject to change. So it's one thing when you have a wrestler that knows, okay, I'm going to be in the main event and I'm facing this person, and those two people have an absolutely amazing match as a main event match. That's one thing. But when you have someone where the day of, there is a flat tire, Joe can't make it, you've got to face this person now, and they still put on an amazing match. When I think of the person that shows up to the show and puts on an amazing match with someone that they didn't know that they were facing until 5 minutes before, but they go out there, the fans recognize them, whether they boo them, whether they love them, whatever, they know who they are, they put on an amazing match, they're your go-to guy. It might not be the guy that has a title on him, but it's the guy that the fans either love or hate immediately when they come out. No matter if they're a pre-show match, a first match, after intermission, or a main event, there's someone that's going to get the fans going the second they come out the curtain.
Is there somebody that you could say, you know, right now that could be considered Wrestler of the Year? Either of you two?
Honestly, I wouldn't dare.
You wouldn't dare? Why wouldn't you dare?
Because it's too close. I mean, you know, in my head, I have names, but it's all too close to just say that's the guy.
All right,
I'll throw out a name.
Uh-oh.
I don't got a problem with it. People hate me already, anyways. Tommy Vendetta.
That's one of the names.
He's at almost every promotion. He can be a first match. He can be a last match. When he comes out, you cheer him, you boo him, you hate him, you love him, but you're making noise. He's going to have an amazing match with almost anyone in the state of Michigan. And on Friday night, literally the man almost brought me to tears.
Uh-oh.
Like, I was shaken the hell up by that. And that, yeah, it wasn't good tears, but shit, you know?
Oh, bro.
That's it. I mean, you know, for us with what we were talking about, it is hard because, you know, to me, it's like, you know, like you said, a guy who is not only good out front, he's good when he's in the back too. You know, someone that the rest of the talent looks to, goes to, you know, guys like that. And it makes it hard, but then, you know, like Josh said, a guy who can make you love him or hate him. And there's a couple of them out there one that we talk about a lot, that I've seen people love him and hate him in the same match. And someone who can play with your emotions like that and turn you on and off like that. Like, come on.
The second that Jason Hotch walks through the freaking curtain, every single time he gets this guttural boo from me. I don't like him, but I don't like him every single time.
So you're a consistent hater.
It's a consistent hate, but what I'm saying is he gets enough of an emotional response from me. That's someone that should be up there, whether it's main card, whether he's got a belt, whatever.
Well, if he's a bad guy or not, you can't take away his talent.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So we could say we hate him or whatever, but he's fucking got talent.
Oh, hater.
Yeah, he has been hater. He's been in first matches. He's been all over the freaking state, the country. That automatically throws him in there. Solo. I can't remember the last time I went to a show and Solo didn't wrestle in it. He doesn't have a belt. He's not in a main event, but
he's a rookie.
He's a rookie, but he gets a reaction every single time he comes out. He's at every show that I go to. If that doesn't throw you in for Wrestler of the Year, I don't know what does.
But he's a rookie.
You can be Wrestler of the Year and a rookie.
Let me see. We could maybe have a first. One of these guys may be the first two-timer.
Oh, Lord Almighty!
Now,
I was thinking about. I don't know if we should do an Indie Idol this year or not. I don't know.
Man, why not? That was gold.
Well, what if people ain't got the time?
I enjoyed it.
I know you did. I enjoyed it too, but that doesn't mean everybody's got time.
Make time. Thank you, Josh. See? All right, this getting scary now, though. I mean, we almost said that at the same time.
Oh, boy. You guys are killing me.
It's almost like we are a tag team Indie Idol.
Oh, Lord. Anyways, so, hey, thanks to everybody for joining us tonight.
Wait a minute. We forgot one.
What?
My favorite.
What?
Heel of the Year.
We didn't forget about it. We talked about it a little bit.
If Kyler Coleman in that damn squirt bottle isn't at least nominated, then it's my right to shove that squirt bottle down his throat.
I say as a fuck you to Kyler Coleman, somebody nominates the fucking squirt bottle.
Yes. Not him. Just the squirt bottle.
Just so we can put Tyler on the award.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyways, thank you for joining us tonight. It was a rather interesting show. We will be back on Tuesday for MI-Dub right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel at 6:30. That's right, 6:30 on Tuesdays. You can find MI-Dub every Tuesday right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel, as well as Rasslin Rage every Sunday at 7-ish, because, we're on XI time, right?
Right.
Check in the chat. What is this? Josh plus what? What does that say? Josh plus Dan rule. Oh, Lord. Anyways, don't forget to smash the thumbs up, all that other good stuff. Check out some Happy Harper. Check out some all kinds of stuff. All right. Thank you. Have a great night, and we will see. Oh, yeah. Go down in the description for the promotions down there. Yep. Check those out, and then all our links to our social media and stuff. We are going to go out of here now.
Later.
Oh, bye-bye.
Let's go down.
This is Rasslin Rage.
Do it now.
This is Rasslin Rage.
Scream it out loud.
This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
Let's go down.